unusual problems require unusual solutions. We need to catch a worker from the vegetable warehouse and beat everything we need out of him. That's the one. I'm gonna go with Albin Errol this time around. You know why? He's got a scrappy temper. He's participated in street fights on multiple occasions that got him locked up. Alright, we are here today taking a look at a little banger by the name of For the People. This essentially boils down to a totalitarian sim management game. If you're familiar with games like This Is the Police or Papers, Please, very similar in terms of the gameplay elements to that, because here you're appointed as the mayor of a district, and essentially you get to control every single aspect of what's happening. If you want to be a very good person for the people, as the name of the game would imply, you could do that, or you can make a lot of moves to rule with an iron fist. It's really up to you. That being said, I'd like to thank 101 XP for supporting the channel and sponsoring this video. They are the publisher of the game itself. As you guys are aware with all my sponsored content, I'm just here to play a game, have a little bit of fun, hopefully entertain you guys along the way. I'm not here to sway your decision one way or the other. It is totally up to your own discretion. I will, however, have a link for you down below in the description in case you enjoy what you see here today. Want to pick the game up for yourselves. Let's go. Alright, so our first day in office is going to be Monday, September 12th. There is a bit of an introduction to the game, but I'm going to go ahead and skip that because essentially this gives you the background to it, but I want to mostly focus on showing you the actual gameplay itself, but I'll give you a small rundown, don't worry too much about it. So here's Helen, our lovely secretary. Good morning, Comrade River. My name is Helen Rosie. I am your secretary. Good morning, Comrade Rosie. Glad to meet you. Comrade River, excuse me for my curiosity. Comrade Lebjowski was removed so suddenly that I didn't even understand what was happening. How did it happen that the city committee is led by such a young leader? I hope it doesn't sound rude. We're actually 26 years old and we took over this entire district of a mining town because the party wants to go young. Everything's alright, Comrade Rosie. My appointment here is part of the party's new course. As General Secretary Steel put it, young leaders for the aggressive order. And Comrade Lebjowski has been sent into honorable retirement as a tribute for his long and honest service. I really hope that was an honorable retirement, not something else, you know what I'm saying? Thank you very much, Comrade Rosie. I think we'll make a great team. Alright, let's see here. So these are the papers left over from the prior person in charge. Answer the official appeals from the citizens and city services. So here's going to be a lot of the big part of your gameplay. Making all these movements that are going to affect different districts of the city that you're under control. We have the Bazaar District, the Miners, Wolframs, and the Orion District as well. And we get to choose whether you want to help or not, if you want to be a good person or a complete total scumbag. This is only part of what we'll be doing, but it's one of the major parts as well. I'm writing you not for the first time. Point of my complaint is that there is an annoying, strange noise 1 floor above my apartment. I am a veteran of the Liberation War and the hero of social labor. Oh, you're the actual hero of social labor. Wow, this guy thinks highly of himself. So here we get to make a decision whether you want to help him out or not. Old man is clearly delirious. I don't need to do something. Do it! This old man is delirious. You know how I could tell the moment he said he was the hero of the social labor thing. I really highly doubt that. So let's go ahead and put my name right there, and then you'll get an outcome based on what you choose. There's a chance that Comrade Cello will bother you again. So if this guy ends up becoming like a Georgie to us from Papers, Please, I'm all for it. To Comrade River, Commander of the Civil Administration, this guy's writing a lot here. Oh my goodness, God. Let me introduce myself. I'm
2 hours later.
Slackers, slobs, and layabouts all around. So we have a complete boomer message here. This man should not be allowed anywhere near children. Denied. You did not approve Johnson's idea? It seems he has to find another way to entertain himself. Oh, bruh. Simply put, Comrade River, my building superintendent is a building super governor, a building super Kaiser, a building super tyrant. Just imagine he takes my poems up the nearby bulletin board, saying that there is for another purpose. But don't my poems praise the party? Don't my poems light the fire of the working people's hearts? As if other things could be more useful than such. Are you mad because this guy's removing your poems from the bulletin board? Get this, denied. Get him out of here. Dude, I can't put my poems up on the bulletin board. Alright, who's ringing me up now? Rivers is on the line. Oh, it's Helen. Kono Chester, head of the police, is calling. Shall I connect you? Yeah, if you would be so kind. Hello, Comrade River. I'm Colonel John Chester, head of the Integrity Division of Iron 1. I'm calling to offer my congratulations on your appointment. Thank you very much, Comrade Chester. Oh, you don't know how pleased I am, but frankly, some problems are overshadowing my joy. and we should talk them over. Would you mind if I meet you, let's say in the evening a day after tomorrow? Of course, I'll be glad to talk to you. I'm afraid my predecessor left too many unsolved problems, but I've got a reception day scheduled for the 15th of September. Could you visit me on that day? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and big shot this guy. You want to meet tomorrow? No, you go through the proper protocols here, buddy. You call my secretary, we'll fit you in somewhere. What is it this time? I just got here. It's my first day, you gotta take it easy on me. Party phone is calling, you must pick it up. Alright, this is the part. Head of the City Committee of Iron 1, Francis River, is on the line. See, now we're being very professional with our answering. Rayon Cooper. Hi, Frank, it's Rayon. Rayon? I didn't expect to hear from you, especially on the party phone. Let me explain. I am a major and the head of the political department of this town now. This line is secure, that's why I'm using it. Well, I'm happy that I'm going to work with an old friend. And what's the deal with the secure line? Change always brings problems, Frank, and the unit is changing rapidly. Some might say too rapidly. The situation is complicated, but I'm sure that we'll work on it properly. Maybe a bit against the rules sometimes, but it is for a good cause. Oh, already going against the rules, huh? To sum up, I'd rather meet you tomorrow and discuss it in private. Come early, I'll notify my secretary. I'll connect you with my secretary, she'll register you for the appointment, I'm just gonna big shot everybody. Comrade River, excuse me for the intrusion. The Secretary of the City Committee, Comrade Sarah Chester, prepared a few dossiers of the important figures of Iron 1. They could be useful. And here we get the dossier of all different people that we'll be interacting with and stuff like that. We could essentially, have them, appoint them to different things that we want them to handle. If we trust them, if we want to have a cold-hearted SOB, we could do that. When to have nicer people, we could definitely do that. So this will tell you basically all the information about them. Gives you a lot of background information, so I really like that because it's really in-depth. I'm kind of just glossing over a lot because there is a lot to cover, and I want to show you guys more of the gameplay, but there's definitely a lot of information, so if you're into all the in-depth stuff, I think you'll definitely enjoy this. But for now, let's go onwards. So on the first day, we didn't really do much. That's to be expected. They're just kind of teaching us the ropes right now. So, December 13, next day at the job. Here comes Rosie, of course. Good morning, Comrade River. I brought you the latest edition of the Iron Herald. It's our city paper. The City Committee works for the good of working people. On September 12, 1988, the Iron 1 City Committee was headed by Comrade Francis River, that is us. On the same day, the new head of the city began to serve by the sweat of his brow. We became aware that on his first working day, Comrade River began to study the history of our city, approved the draft of the new guide for tourists arriving in Iron 1 for the recreation of... I haven't really done that. I think they're using my... Whoever approved that, it didn't actually run through me. I didn't approve no tourism just yet. Okay, it seems that Colonel John Chester might have found some sort of anti-government liberation movement hippie here. There's a radio amateur in the city or nearby areas who managed to assemble a radio transmitter. Frankly speaking, we do not usually prioritize a search for such offenders, as it is too much of an effort. They typically stop causing trouble even before we catch them. Although this guy interferes in the broadcast, streaming his radio garbage for 2 months straight. He goes under the nickname Electric Hound, and introduces into the live radio broadcast with his jibber jabber. I suggest we deal with this and future problems of this kind once and for all. And for that, we need to purchase the movable radio direction finding antenna. Approved. We don't want any of that nonsense hitting the streams. Alright, phones are ringing. What do we got here? Comrade River, a scheduled guest is here. Okay, Helen, invite him in. Oh, this is the guys that show up tomorrow? Rayon or whatever. Good evening, the head of the city committee. Hello, Ray, take a seat. Would you like a cigarette, perhaps? No, thank you. I've just smoked the whole pack of cigarettes while I was waiting for you. This bureaucracy is pretty exhausting and I don't like it. It's not too healthy, I would say, Ray. Bureaucracy is the mother of order, Ray. Don't be grumpy, it's bad for your nerves. It's more likely the mother of delays, Frank. Ray, I thought you wanted to talk about work. That's right. I can help you with information through my channels. Just call me and ask. It's a small town, so I have no superiors. No one will know about our cooperation. I will help our good cause of serving the people and the party. This sounds really shady, Ray. Sounds reasonable. Just write your personal number in my notebook. I wouldn't want to use the official phone. Ray, your proposal is tempting, but I have to turn it down. No, we're not going to turn this down. I'm all about the shady business. Okay, so here is another big portion that we'll be doing as well. This will be the personal missions. This is where it gets a bit more like this is the police, where you actually send people under your regime to take a look at things, deal with them, either officially, unofficially, you get the idea. So let's see, we have missions go here for this one. We have a garbage truck. We found out that orange garbage trucks appeared on the streets of Iron 1. We believe it is unnecessary to explain why the sacrilegious association of the color of the revolution with waste is completely unacceptable. The trucks will be repainted and the person responsible will be punished accordingly. However, Jonathan Fleck, head of the relevant department of the Livelihood Committee, categorically denies his guilt. He claims that the repainting took place without his knowledge, and he does not know who did it. The head of the committee, Comrade Kipler, supports her employee, drawing attention to his impeccable characteristic and the lack of motives for such an act. Because of this, the decision was made to delay the launch of the official investigation. The party instructs you to deal with the incident without spending too much time and resources. Okay, so obviously some wise guy thought it'd be funny to paint the garbage trucks in the glorious color of the revolution. One cannot pull off a joke like this without being noticed. We just need to ask the witnesses and everything will be clear. We need to properly search the trucks, maybe we can find some clues. Those who did it will probably do so again. We shall watch the vehicle fleet of the Livelihood Committee. Alright. Let's go ahead and, in case they want to repaint it, we'll go ahead and keep an eye out. Now what's cool about this will be our task, but now we have different agents over here that we have to send out to do this, and they all have different characteristics. They have a lot of information, as I mentioned, everything else. Tells you like their fitness level, their background, their age, and stuff like that. So you kind of have to figure out who all these people you have, who would be more designated for this type of job that you'll be choosing. So I'm going to be going with Abiyad Alsash here. 32-year-old man, smokes but does not drink alcohol. If I want him out there keeping an eye on stuff, I don't necessarily want him to get him drunk. Plus he's also served in the People's Militia. So, it feels like it's something he could definitely do. So we'll choose him, send the agent off. Alright, so let's see what, oh sweet, we have the resources now as well. Okay, garbage truck. Indeed, 2 people try to smuggle buckets of orange paint into the vehicle fleet of the Livelihood Committee at night. The agent gave chase. Unfortunately, the agent failed to catch anybody. Was it because he did not want to explain to his wife where he had spent the night? The inefficiency of your actions made it impossible to delay the investigation any further. Now, Comrade Copper, who is competent enough not to waste his attention on such trifles, will have to deal with this matter. Think about it, Comrade River. Okay. Who is this? The agent just returned from a mission. Abiyad al-Shah, I am very disappointed in you. Vegetable warehouse. An inspection conducted by the Regional Economic Commission has shown up that several tons of agricultural products per month disappear from the vegetable warehouse in the Bazaar district called the Agriculturist. However, the administration in the warehouse denies the fact of theft, referring to errors in accounting and the natural deterioration of the product. Alright, so I tried going about this the non-violent approach last time by just keeping an eye on things and seeing how it played out, and it kind of bit me in the backside. This time, no more. Good Falcon's out the door. Unusual problems require unusual solutions. We need to catch a worker from the vegetable warehouse and beat everything we need out of him. That's the one. And you know what? Military man, you failed me last time. I'm gonna go with Albin Errol this time around. You know why? He's got a scrappy temper. He's participated in street fights on multiple occasions that got him locked up, and he stays in good physical daily exercise. Albin Errol, I want you to beat the living snot out of this man and get the proper information we need. Send this agent off. That's how we do things around here. Oh, what the hell is this? Epidemic. Oh, that's no good. It seems like a common cold, cough, high temperature, and malice, but the illness is much more serious. Patients have severe complications. The high contagiousness of the new infection has led to the dwindling of the resources of the city hospital. We don't have any medicine whatsoever, though. I can't solve it. I don't got any medicine. Okay, hold up. Okay, so we have now opened up the resources, and hopefully we get some medication for these people. So, we need to figure out which is the one for pharmaceuticals. This will be for fuel. This right here is going to be for medicine, which is what we do indeed need. So, we are going to go ahead and we need medicine will be produced. So, we're going to go through Rulesburg and we'll add 10, which will hopefully give us that, and we'll scroll this to request from the city. So, let's see. That's going to be a +2. Let's get on out of here. Alright, we have a little bit of a cutscene here. Good evening, Comrade Chester. Oh, this guy seems very slimy already. Yes, it's indeed a great evening, comrade head of the city committee. How do you feel about your new post? I need time to settle in. Feel like a stranger here. Well, Francis, it all goes away. Have you prepared a speech? Yes, to tell the truth, I'm a little worried. I've never had to speak before an audience. Never mind, they're just workers. They don't actually care about your speech. And what's all this for? A mere formality, but it's important. Oh, it seems we have already arrived. See where this is going? They're just workers. What they think don't really matter. After you, Francis. My dear comrades, proletarians, I'm glad to be with you today, to see your bright faces. Your hard work is the pride not only of our city, but also of the entire unit of the People's Orange Communes. I swear in front of all the people gathered here to fulfill my duty to the citizens of Iron 1, and to work so that the party will be proud of the results as much as it is proud of you. Thank you, comrades. Okay. Great speech, Francis. You were worrying about nothing. Now it's my turn. Walter Weiss. Comrade River, I need to talk to you urgently. Hello, and you are? My name is Walter Weiss. I represent the Workers' Union. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Comrade River. We have a difficult situation at the plant. It's caused by the medical insurance reform. Why do you think so? Your predecessor, Comrade Lebjowski, never gave us an answer. This is my third day here, Comrade Weiss. And that is why we decided to meet you personally. We ask you to review the reform. Comrade Weiss, I'm sorry, but we have to go now. I'm sure he'll get it sorted out some other day. Seems like Chester don't want us listening to that leader of the workers' union, does he? Alright, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for this one. This has been For the People. As I've mentioned, there's a lot to get into here, so hopefully I give you enough of a preview for it, but there's a lot to definitely cover. There's a lot of stuff to read into, a lot of details in the background, but unfortunately, if I focus too much on one thing, I would not be able to show you too much. So hopefully you guys get an idea of what the game's all about. Description down below will have a link for you in case you want to pick it up for yourselves. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. I'll catch you next time.